making meatball. We're going to be cooking meatball with the turkey, guys. So this is what we're cooking today. I'm going to open this. So guys, this is what our meatball looks like. I'm going to grab a bowl, but before doing that, I'm going to chop this onion small, guys. So I just try to chop the onions small so I can put them inside the meatball, guys. Good morning, guys. Good morning. How are you doing? Today we are cooking meatball. So I'm just trying to chop the onion very, very small so that I can put them inside the meatballs. How are you doing? Good morning. Something. How are you? So right now, I think this amount of onion is plenty. I'm going to start mixing everything that I need inside the meatballs. So guys, I'm going to be using onion, bell pepper, garlic powder. I don't really have, I have the garlic cloves, but I don't feel like peeling garlic right now. So good morning, how are you? So yeah, we are cooking meatball today. This is the meat we are using turkey. So I just put our turkey inside the bowl. Right now I'm going to be adding our onions inside, and then I'll add, thank you so much for liking, and then I will add some bell pepper inside. Guys, like I was saying, I don't feel like peeling garlic today, so I'm just going to be using garlic powder. So I have our garlic powder over here. Thank you. How are you? I hope you're having a good Friday. So this garlic is plenty. So right now I'm going to add our crunch pepper right here. Good morning, guys. How are you doing? Adding some crunch pepper. I usually add crunch pepper just for flavor, guys. I don't make it spicy, okay? It's just for that nice taste. So right now I'm going to add some seasoning salt. Good morning, guys. How are you? Thank you for joining. Adding some seasoning salt. After the seasoning salt, guys, I'm going to add our paprika. I will add some paprika because I don't like to see my meat white, so I always add paprika for the taste and flavor and the color too, guys. So our paprika is not coming out. Our paprika is finished. So adding some paprika, and the last and not the least, I will add some parsley, guys. Yeah, today, guys, we are making meatball. So yeah, this is how I usually make my meatball, and they're usually very, very yummy, guys. Guys, I will be back. Let me grab a cutting board before starting mixing. So since I'm going to be mixing and fixing the meatball over here, guys, what I'm going to do, I will turn on the fire over here so that I can start boiling some water. Guys, I usually make my meatball, I usually boil my meatball before cooking them because it's just easier that way. So I'll add some water inside. Inside the water, I usually add a little bit of oil and some salt, because yeah, when you put salt in your meatball, guys, you have to make sure that your water also has salt, because if you don't put salt there, then the water will just take the salt from your food, from your meat. So make sure that you add salt inside your meatball, inside your water. So right now I'm just adding some Maggi cube inside the meatball. I'll add 2 of them, and then we'll start mixing, guys. Guys, let me know down below, how do you make your meatballs? Do you like frying them as soon as you make the balls, or how do you like to make them? I don't like adding breadcrumbs or eggs, and my meatballs still come very, very soft and juicy. So this is what everything is looking like. This is what it looks like right now. Good morning. Right now I'm going to mix, guys. I'm sorry, I always use my hands, okay? I'm not going to put gloves, so I'm going to use my hands. So I'm going to mix them like this, guys. If you like to use gloves, good for you guys. I use my hands because just makes life easier. So I'm just mixing like this, guys. And most of the time when I mix, guys, I make sure that I don't over mix, because if you over mix it, your meatball are going to be chewy, and we don't want our meatball chewy. So just making sure that the spices and salt and everything is distributed everywhere, and then we will stop mixing. So this is what everything looks like, guys. If you haven't joined the family, make sure to subscribe down below, and turn on your notification bell, so that every time I post a new video, you will get notified. Good morning, Tommy. How are you doing? So we are done mixing, guys. This is what it is looking. This is what everything looks like. So right now it is time for us. I already put water on the stove, and I'm going to start making the balls right now, and then I'll add some salt, and I'll add some salt on the stove, on the water that I put on the stove. So this is how I make my balls, guys, my meatballs. I like making mixed ball by myself. I don't like buying them at the store. So I'm just going to be putting them over here, because yeah, when you make them by yourself, you can control what you put inside, like bread, egg. Yeah, I don't make my meatball with bread, eggs, but it doesn't mean that people who do make them are not good. No, it is just a personal preference. So right now, just making the balls. I wish my kids were here so they can help. Usually they help me make the balls, and it goes faster. So our water is already boiling over there, but I'm just going to put the fire a little bit low. Good morning, guys. Happy Friday. How are you doing? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. So I'm just making the balls. They don't have to be perfect, guys. They don't have to be super, super round. We're not going for perfection here. We're just making big balls. So what are your plans for the weekend, guys? What are your plans for your weekend? Happy Friday. So I am just going to keep on doing this until I am done. You can use both of your hands if you prefer. I usually prefer to use one hand, so that yeah, the other hand stays clean. Okay, so let me just do this. When I'm halfway done, guys, I'm going to start putting them on the fire, because yeah, we don't want to be spending 4 hours cooking. Okay, so I have water boiling on the kettle over there, because I didn't put enough water in the pan. but I'll show you when I'm ready. Okay, when I'm ready, I'll show you. Good morning, guys. Thank you for joining. How are you? So today we are just making meatball. It is easy for the kids to bring to school, guys, but we didn't have time to make them during the week, so we'll make them for the weekend. I'm sure when they eat this, they will be asking me like, "Can you make that for school?" Because most of the time when we cook them, guys, uh, we usually put them inside bread, so it is easy to make sandwiches. Good morning. Good morning. How are you doing? So this is what we are doing. We are making meatball. We are almost halfway done. So just trying to do fast, guys. Because yeah. Yeah. So this is the remaining. I'm just going to try to do a little bit faster so that we can go to the stove. I like everybody, guys. Yeah, we're supposed to like everybody. We have to like everybody, okay? We might not like something that people are doing, but we have to like everybody. So, so guys, we are almost done. Almost done, guys. If you haven't subscribed, make sure to subscribe and yeah, turn on your notification bell so that every time I post a new video, you will get notified. Okay, so almost done, and now I will bring you to the fire, guys, so that we can start cooking. Let me just put the heat on high, and then we'll go. So guys, what are your plans today? Let me know down below. What are you doing this weekend? So now we have the last meatball is right here, guys, and then we will go on the fire. So guys, I am done. This is what it looks like. So right now I'll bring it to the fire so that we can start putting our meatball in the fire on the stove, on the pot. So guys, okay, good morning. We move right here, okay? So I will be right back. Give me a second. So guys, I'm going to add some more water over here, and then I'll show you that amount is plenty. Let me grab some oil. So I usually put some oil, guys, inside the water like this, and then I'll add a little bit of onions inside, and yeah, I'll add a little bit of onion inside, and then I'll add salt. So So I make sure to add salt so that the salt that we have in the meatball does not go inside the water. This will help our food to still taste good, guys. So right now, since the water is already boiling, I'm going to start putting our meatballs inside. Let me bring you close so you can see what I'm doing. Good morning, guys. How are you? So right now, this is what the water is looking like. I'm going to start putting the meatball inside. This is the way I like to make meatball, guys. You can just start frying if that is what you prefer. I don't like start frying because they will just come apart. That is why most of the time you need egg to keep it together. But I prefer to do it like this. It is just easier. So I'm just adding everything like this, and then once it is done, we'll just close the pot, let it cook, and then we'll start frying, guys. But when our meatballs are cooking, guys, I'm going to get the tomato ready so that I can make a small tomato sauce on the side. So this is what it looks like right now. I'm just going to close the pot so that it can cook, and then we'll come back here, guys. Come back here with me, okay? Come back here with me, and I'm going to be blending some tomatoes. So I have our onions here. I'm going to be frying them so that I can cook a small tomato sauce. So to make our tomato sauce, I'm going to use this tomato, guys. I already washed the tomato, okay? That is why you never see me washing stuff, because I already washed them and brought them here. So right now I'm just going to be blending them. So guys, yeah, right now I'm just going to be cutting our tomatoes and putting in the blender, and then we will blend them over there. I'm going to use 5 tomatoes. I only have crazy tomatoes here. I'll have 2 more. So these are our tomatoes. I'm just going to start by cutting them like this. And then I'll open our blender and put them inside, guys. So our meatballs are getting ready to start boiling. Once they're ready, we'll start frying them. So right now, since you have to keep on doing something, I'm doing the tomatoes. Putting the tomatoes in the blender so we can blend them. Good morning, guys. Good morning. So I have my tomatoes over here. I'm just going to add, guys, I cook what did I cook last time? The peanut sauce. Yeah, I cooked peanut sauce last time, and I blended these spices inside. I have onion, garlic, cilantro, and all the good stuff. So I have this remaining over here. I'm just going to add it later on the tomatoes, because yeah, we cannot let this go bad. So guys, let's go to blend tomatoes over here. Watch me blend the tomato, okay? Drink too much meat in the tomato. So we are done blending our tomatoes. Right now, it is time for us to wait for, just wait for our meatball to cook. So guys, what I'm going to be doing, I'm just going to be cutting the plantains because we're going to be eating with plantains. So guys, let's get the plantains ready. I have some plantains over here. Today I'm just going to boil them. I'm not going to fry. I'm not going to fry them. Oh yeah, or bake them. I'm going to boil them. Guys, I have my pot over here. Let's peel our plantains. Guys, you can eat the meatball with anything you like. You can eat with plantains, rice, bread, anything, cassava, any root that you want to eat it with. It's good, yam or anything. So yeah. Good morning, guys. Thank you for joining. How are you doing? Today we are cooking meatball. So our meatball are cooking on the fire right now. I'm just getting our plantains ready so I can boil them. I don't want to fry plantains today. We are just going to eat them boiled this time. Yeah, we went on an African store and they had the best plantains, so I grabbed some of them and they look so good. Good morning, guys. Guys, make sure to subscribe, okay? Subscribe to our channel so that you can join the family. And don't forget to turn on your notification bell so that every time I post a new video, you'll get notified. So let's do this. And we are almost done with the plantains. I'm just checking the stove to make sure that our meatball are not spilling water all over the stove, because sometimes when you close them, if you have a lot of water, it is going to spill. So guys, this is what the plantains look like. So I'm going to be done pretty quick and then we will move back to the stove. Good morning, guys. Good morning. How are you? Good morning. Thank you for joining, guys. On this channel, guys, we cook, we travel, we do everything. We braid, we do everything on this channel, guys. So we don't like doing the same thing over and over, so that's why we're doing everything over here. We cook, we travel, we braid hair, we make hair products, we make skin products, we do everything. So guys, maybe one day I will show you how I make my skin products and the hair products, guys. So we also clean, we do everything, guys. So right now that I'm done with the plantains, I'm still checking on the pot to make sure that the meatball are not spilling water everywhere. So now I am done with our plantain. Baby, stop. So I'm done now with the plantains. I'm going to go wash them on the sink and then add some water, and then we'll go and boil them. Guys, I'll be back, okay? Let me just pick up this crush and put it in the crush, in the bin. So right now I'm going to go wash the plantains and then I'll be back. Hello guys, thank you for waiting for me. I'm back. So right now let's go back to the stove, guys, so that we can continue cooking over here. Our meatballs are boiling, are starting to boil, so let me just take this out of the way. So our meatballs started boiling. We're just going to wait for them to cook, and then I will fry them. So guys, this is what our plantains look like. We are boiling plantains today. So I have our plantains there on the stove, and I'm going to turn on the stove. So I'm just closing it, and then guys, we are going to wait for the meatball to get ready, and then guys, I'm going to, maybe since we're going to have a lot of broth from the meat, I might make jollof rice tomorrow. Maybe I'm not sure yet if I want to cook tomorrow, but we will see. We'll see what we can do tomorrow. So we are just waiting for this to get ready, and then guys, we'll just start frying and fry the tomato. This stove is very small over here. I might have start frying the tomato, but let's see if I can fry them on the small, on this one. Maybe I can use this one so that we don't just waste time. I just try to do it over here. So guys, I'm going to start. This is what I was talking, guys. If you let the cover on, it will start boiling over, and yeah, you always have to make sure you stay next to the fire so you don't, if you don't like cleaning, of course. So right now we're going to start frying our tomato and onion over here. Guys, make sure that you don't turn it, okay? If your meatball are not solidified yet, don't turn it. So I'm just trying to separate them because some of them are stick together, but they're already solid, so I can flip them over if I want to. Guys, if you like cooking jollof rice, this is also a perfect way to make your meat broth. So yeah, you can keep this and make delicious jollof rice, guys. So I will just leave it for a few more minutes and then I'll turn off the stove. I will need this over here for the meat pot. So our plantains are cooking. Good morning, guys. Our plantains are cooking. I'm going to fry the onions and tomato over here while everything else is cooking, and then we will start frying the meatball. So guys, how are you? So I'm going to see if our onions, if the oil is already hot. Yep. So I'll add our onions inside. Let's grab this and stir it. I hope the tomato is not a lot and then it is not going to be spilling on the stove. So we're just going to fry our onion until golden. Oh guys. So yeah, our meatballs are ready. So I'm going to finish with the onions first and then I will start frying the meatball, guys. But before doing that, let me grab a strainer so that I have it straight. So I grab our colander over here. I'm going to just put it over here because yeah, I'll have to fry them inside this pot so that we don't have the oil splashing everywhere. Oh, thank you so much. I'm sorry about that. How are you doing? I hope you're doing good. How are you? So right now I'm just going to wait for the onion to start getting brown and then I'm going to add our tomato, guys. Tomato is right here. So it's time for us to add the tomato inside the pot. Guys, this tomato is concentrate. Let me grab let me open the top and then I'll put it on. So we are just going to be frying our tomato when our meatball are also fried because yeah, this is going to make us oops, I burned myself, do faster. So cannot burn myself. Guys, when you cook, guys, you always have to have honey, okay? Because if you burn yourself, it is just good to put it on. I burn myself a little bit. So I'm just going to rub it over there so that it does not get bad. Good morning, guys. Good morning. How are you doing? Hi. How are you? So now it is time for us to take the meatball out of this pan. I'm just going to grab this over here, and then I'll be putting our meatball inside, guys. Guys, I hope you can see what I'm doing, okay? Sorry, I have to put it down over there so that I can work with both of my hands. But I'm just taking the meatballs out of the pan so that I can fry them, guys. If you don't like frying stuff, you can just you can bake them. But guys, I guarantee you the taste is not the same when you fry and bake. So it is up to you. We are going to fry ours. So this is what the meatball looks like. Right here, I put the pan on the dish under so that the water doesn't drip on the floor. So right now, I'm just going to put this inside this container because we are going to use it to cook jollof rice, guys. Because yeah, this is how we do over here. If you don't have pot, if you don't want to buy the pot that is made in the store, you can make your own pot, guys. So I'm just going to spread it over there, and I'm going to use the same pot to start to fry our meatball. I don't need to wash it, okay? So I'm just going to use the same pot. So guys, I want to get the vegetable oil. Thank you for joining, guys. Thank you for being here. I want to get the vegetable oil. I'm going to fry with the vegetable oils. So I'm just waiting for the pot to dry so that you don't start splashing oil everywhere. Because when oil and water mix, you know what happened. So I'm just trying to make some space over here, guys, so that it is not very cluttered. So just making a little bit of space. So our pot is dry already. I'm going to add oil so we can fry the meatball. So that is plenty. So over here on the tomato, guys, I'm going to add some spices. I have to put a little bit of salt and everything that I would love to have inside our tomato sauce. So our plantains are already cooking over here. They're boiling. So right now we're just cooking the tomato and frying the meatballs. Good morning, guys. Good morning. So right now, I'm going to put this over here. I need to add salt and some spices inside. So guys, the spices that I usually add, I just add the same spices that I use. I have our crunch pepper, just a little bit like so. I have our parsley over here. I love parsley inside the food. Just adding some. And we have our seasoning salt, guys. Adding some too. And that is pretty much everything that we add. I'm going to add our paprika just for the color, guys. Our oil is already hot, so let me just do this fast and then we start frying. So oops, our oil is already hot, guys. Let me show you, guys. This is what it looks like. Just adding our meatball inside, like so. Let's try to be careful, okay? Because otherwise, if it jumps in the oil, it's going to burn you. So brown everywhere. Make sure to stay next to the fire so you don't burn them, okay? So right now, I'm just going to turn our tomato over here and let it cook. Once it is cooked, guys, we will be mixing everything and then we'll be done. I didn't blend our tomato very soft, guys. That's why you see chunks of tomatoes inside like this. I did not blend it very well, which was my intention, okay? I don't like when tomato is blended super. So, guys, make sure you don't close your plantains all the way, so otherwise it will be spilling water everywhere. So our tomato is cooking over here, and our meatball are cooking over here. So I think it is time to start flipping our meatball over because we don't want them to burn. So guys, do you see how easy it is for the meatball? They're not breaking because we boiled them. But if we were frying them as soon as we make them, guys, I'm sure some of them will be breaking. That is why I usually like to boil them. If you like easy life, yeah, it is better to boil them and then you fry them like this. But if you like complicated stuff, guys, you can start frying and we will see. So this is what everything looks like. We're just waiting for everything to finish cooking and then we'll take it out. So guys, how are you doing? What are your plans for the weekend? So I need to grab paper towel so that I can bring the bonnet. So just making sure that everything is brown, guys. So I'm just keep on flipping until I'm satisfied with the color. So guys, I think I'm going to start cutting out some of them because yeah, we don't want them to burn. So the one that are ready already, I'm going to start cutting them out. See this, guys, this is what it looks like. So and since I already take few of them out, I can add the one that are on the side over here inside. So guys, this is what it looks like. So guys, this is what it looks like. Our meatball already. Woo! Almost started jumping out the viewers. Once we are done over here, guys, I'm going to start frying the tomato inside here because it's going to be easier and faster. So let me just bring this to the sink so we have space over there. So guys, we are almost done frying. So I'm going to take this out. And then guys, I'm going to be adding this tomato over here. So now I'm going to fry the tomato over here, and then we are going to be done cooking soon, guys. So I'll be back. So right now, let me show you. What it looks like. This is what our tomato sauce looks like. I'm just going to wait until the tomato is cooked, and then we'll add our meatball inside. So our tomato is almost cooked. How do we know it? You can see the tomato going down and the oil coming up, guys. So right now I'm going to be adding the meatball inside, and then we will let it cook on slow heat, guys. This is going to be delicious, guys. And guys, I like to add the cinnamon inside my tomato sauce because it just makes it taste different. So I'm going to look for our cinnamon. Is it ground cumin or cinnamon? I think it is ground cumin. No, it is ground cumin. I'll add cumin inside. It's not cinnamon, it's cumin that I usually add. So this is what I'll add inside our tomato sauce. It will just make it taste different, guys. So just a little bit, guys. Don't add too much, okay? If you add too much, it will overpower your food. So right now, I'm just going to stir it, and then I'll bring it over so you can see, guys, when I'm adding the meatball. Now it is time to add the meatball inside. Let me bring you over so you can see what I am doing. So our meatball are over here, guys. I'm just going to be grabbing them and putting them inside the pot like this. So I put the fire on low already so that the meatball can be juicy, guys, because this is what is going to make our meatball juicy. Just let them cook slowly inside the pot for a few minutes. Oopsie. So, and guys, we are done cooking today. So I hope you guys can try cooking the meatball this way and let me know down below what you think. Is it easy or not, or you prefer to just fry them as soon as you make them? So We are done. Now I'm going to stir them. Guys, they cannot break anymore because, yeah, I can turn them anyhow I want to. But when you just boil, I mean, when you just start frying them, you cannot do it like this because they're very, very fragile. So this is what our food is looking. This is what our food looks. And if you want to add, like, because my kids love eating soup, if you want to add some sauce, you can do it. Otherwise, you can just leave it like this, and people can still enjoy it, guys. So this is what our food looks like. Our plantains are still cooking over here, guys. I'll make a shorter video so that you can see what our food looks like when I serve it. Okay, thank you so much for watching, guys. Thank you for watching. We'll see you on the next video, guys. This is what our meatball, delicious meatball looks like. So guys, thank you so much for watching. I will see you on the next video. I don't know what I'm going to do tomorrow, but make sure to turn on your notification bell, okay? Subscribe and turn on your notification bell. Love you. Bye. Thank you for watching.